Hello students, I am Sangeeta Kataria from Resonance PCCP and I am here to discuss real number class 10 chapter. So let's start with the lecture 1. Our lecture 1 is General Introduction of Number System. In this, we will first read about numbers. So, we will read about classification of numbers. So, numbers are generally classified as two, that is real numbers and imaginary numbers. So, basically, real numbers are those numbers which can be represented on the number line, and imaginary numbers are those numbers which cannot be represented on the number line. Real numbers are classified as rational numbers and irrational numbers. So, rational numbers are those numbers which can be represented in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0 and P and Q are integers. So, rational are which can be represented as in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0 and here P and Q should be integers. Rational numbers are further classified as some numbers can be written in the form of integers, fractions or decimals. Integers are like natural numbers, whole numbers. Natural numbers are starts from 1, that is 1, 2, 3 up to infinite. Whole numbers which starts from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and infinite. Integers contains whole numbers and negative of natural numbers, like examples like minus 3, minus 2 and whole minus 1, 0, 1. These all are integers. Now, next fractions. Fractions same which can be represented in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0. Here P and Q are whole numbers. So, fractions can only be positive. Rational numbers can be positive as well as negative. Next is decimals. So, we will classify decimals in two categories. Decimals can be terminating decimals and non-terminating decimals. Here we have read decimals are terminating and non-terminating. So, basically terminating numbers are example which terminate after some decimal places, like 5.1507. It is terminated, and all terminating numbers are rational. While non-terminatings are further classified as repeating and non-repeating. So, we have classified non-terminating as repeating or non-repeating. Non-terminating means numbers which are non-terminating, which never terminate after dividing. Like example of repeating numbers are 2.3333. This is non-terminating number. So, all decimal which are non-terminating and repeating are rational. These all are rational. While decimal, non-terminating and non-repeating, example like 2.35781336 In this, digits can be repeated, but there is no any pattern repeated. So this is decimal number which is non-terminating and non-repeating. Numbers which are non-terminating and non-repeating are irrational numbers. So what we read in this, real numbers are generally classified as rational and irrational. Rational, which can be represented in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0, p and q are integers. We classify rational as integer, fractions and decimals. Integers, natural number, whole numbers, all consist of integers. Fractions, which can be presented in the form of p by q. Decimals, we classify decimals as terminating and non-terminating. Terminating, all terminating numbers are rational, while non-terminating, repeating are rational. Non-terminating, non-repeating are irrational. This we read about real numbers. Now, next is imaginary numbers. Imaginary numbers are those numbers which cannot be represented on the number line. Like examples are root -2, root -3, these all number. Square root, negative of square root number, negative number, square root of negative numbers are known as imaginary numbers. So this is classification of numbers. Next, we will read some more numbers like prime numbers. Prime numbers are those numbers which have exactly two distinct factors. Numbers which have two distinct factors. Numbers which have two distinct factors are known as prime numbers. Natural numbers which have two distinct factors are prime numbers. Example, prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. These all are prime numbers. We can say number of prime numbers from 1 to 100 is 25. There are 25 numbers from 1 to 100 which are prime, and number of prime numbers from 1 to 50 is 15. That means there are 15 prime numbers from 1 to 50. That is 15 prime numbers which lies between 1 and 50. So these are prime numbers. Next is composite numbers. Prime numbers are those numbers which have two distinct factors, and composite numbers are those numbers which have at least three factors. Numbers which have at least three factors are composite numbers. Composite numbers are starts from 4. 5 is prime, 6 is composite, then 7 is prime, 8, 9, 10. These all are composite numbers. We read about prime numbers and composite numbers. Next, co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers are those numbers which have two numbers which have their HCF as 1. Both can be prime and both cannot be prime. Depends. Numbers which have their HCF as 1 are known as co-prime numbers. Example, 2, 3. These two numbers are co-prime to each other as 2 and 3 have HCF 1. Similarly, 3, 5. These two numbers are also co-prime as their HCF is also 1. It can be like 3 and 17. So we have taken example of like both are primes, these both are primes, these both are primes. 2 and 15 is also co-prime numbers since their HCF is 1. So we read about prime numbers, composite numbers and co-prime numbers. Next is twin prime. Twin prime numbers are those numbers, two prime numbers whose differences 2 are known as twin prime. Example, like 3, 5. These two numbers are prime and having difference of 2. Therefore, these two numbers are twin prime numbers. Next, 5, 7. These two prime numbers have difference of 2. Therefore, these are also twin prime. 7, 9. These two prime numbers also have a difference of 2, but these are not co-prime since 7 is prime but 9 is not prime. So these are not twin prime. Next, prime triplet. Twin prime are two numbers having difference of 2. Prime triplet are three numbers having difference of 2. Three prime numbers having difference of 2. Example, 3, 5, 7. 5 minus 3 is 2 and 7 minus 5 is 2. So this is prime triplet. There is only one prime triplet, that is 3, 5 and 7. There is no other prime triplet. Next number is even numbers. Even numbers are, example, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. These all are even numbers. Next, odd numbers. Even numbers which are divisible by 2. Odd numbers which are not divisible by 2. Example, 1, 3, 5, 7. These are all even and odd numbers. We can say there is some relation between even and odd when two even numbers are added. Example, like 2 and 4, we will get 6. When two even numbers are added, we always get an even number. Similarly, when two odd numbers are added, example 3 and 5, we will get 8. So when two odd numbers are added, we will get an even number. And third case, that is when odd and even, we can take an example, 1 and 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. When odd and even are added, we will get an odd number. So these are the three cases. Even plus even, we will get always an even number. Odd plus odd, we will get an even number. And odd plus even, we will get an odd number. Let's do some questions related to the classification of numbers. So, question number 1 is, find least prime factor of 11 power 13 plus 13 power 11. This is a number 11 power 13 and 13 power 11. We have to find the least prime factor of this number. Our number is 11 power 13 plus 13 power 11. Let's see the solution of this number. We have to find least prime factor of this number. To find the least prime factor, we must know the number, or how can we will do is, 11 is an odd number, 13 is also an odd number. Similarly, plus 13 is an odd number and 11 is again odd number. Odd power odd, we will always get an odd number. Like 3 power 3, we will get 27. 27 is an odd number. Here also odd power odd, we will get odd. We will read just now that odd plus odd, we will always get an even number. So 11 power 13 plus 13 power 11, the number we will get will be even. And as we know, even number has factor 2. So least prime factor of 11 power 13 and 13 power 11 is 2. Why? Since this is an even number and every even number has least prime factor as 2. So answer is 2. Let's move to the next question. Second question is, it is given least prime factor of A is 3 and least prime factor of B is 5. We have given least prime factor of A is 3 and least prime factor of B is 5, and we have to find least prime factor of A plus B. So question is, we have given least prime factor of A is 3. Let's see the solution. There is a number A whose least prime factor is 2. So product of primes can be written as 3. Next number can be 5, 7, 11, anything can be. It can be 5, 7 or, but least prime factor should be 3. In the same way, it is given that the least prime factor of B is 5. So B can be written as 5 into 7 into 11. Not sure that 7 will come, 11 can also come, 13 can also come. From here we can say 3 into 5 into 7 or any odd numbers. So A can be product of only odd numbers, since only even is 2, which is not here. So product of an odd numbers, 3 into 5 is 15, 15 into 7, we can always get an odd number. So from here we see that A is an odd number. Similarly, B is also an odd number. These two are odd numbers. We have to find least prime factor of A plus B. A plus B can be A is an odd number plus B is also an odd number. In last question also we said odd plus odd, we will get an even number. Same, since it is an even number, therefore least prime factor of A plus B is 2. Why? Since A plus B is an even number, therefore least prime factor of A plus B is 2. So in this way we can find out least prime factor of A, B and anything. Let's move to the question number 3. Now, question number 3 is A, B and C are 3 prime numbers A, B, C are 3 prime numbers such that A plus B plus C is equal to 100. 3 prime numbers such that A plus B plus C is equal to 100, and difference of any two prime is 36. So let's read the question first. It is given there are three prime numbers. A, B, C are three prime numbers such that A plus B plus C is 100. Sum of three prime numbers is 100 and the difference of any two numbers, किसी भी दो नंबर का डिफरेंस इसमें से 36 है. Let's proceed with the solution. First condition given is A plus B plus C is equal to 100. This is in prime number, this is also in prime number, this is also in prime number, and sum is an even. Since sum of the three numbers an even number, therefore one must be an even number. Since sum is even, therefore one number must be even. ऑड प्लस ऑड इवन, इवन प्लस ऑड करते हैं तो ऑड आएगा, दैट मीन्स एक को तो इवन होना ही पड़ेगा. लेट अस सपोज a is an even number and only prime even number, even prime is only 2, therefore let a is equal to 2. Okay, next read the question again. It is second condition it is given and difference of any two prime is 36. बाकी दो नंबर्स का जो डिफरेंस है वो 36 है. इफ b x है तो c कितना होगा 36 प्लस x. सिंस डिफरेंस ऑफ b एंड c इज 36. नाउ a is 2, b is x and c is 36 plus x. Put in the equation number 1. a 2 plus b is x plus c is 36 plus x gives 100. From here we can say x and x is 2x is equal to 100 minus 38. Since 2 plus 36 is 38 plus minus में जाएगा 2x is equal to, when we subtract this we will get 62. 100 minus 38 is 62. So x is equal to 31. 62 divided by 2. Now if x is 31, therefore b is 31 and c is 36 plus x, therefore c is 36 plus x, x is 31, we will get 67 and a is 2. So we have to find the three numbers a, b and c. A is 2, that is prime, b is 31 which is also prime and c is 67 which is also a prime number. So in this way we can find three prime numbers whose sum is 100. So this is all about classification of numbers. Real numbers, first lecture was classification of numbers. In next class we will read about lecture 2, that is Euclid division lemma. Okay, thank you.